Summer. I love it, you love it. We all adore summer, and it's basically upon us now with it being May. And so because of that, I had to make a video where I talk to you guys about my most anticipated releases for the summer. I always think so whimsically about the books that I read in summer, because summer has always been a time where my life just slows down and my days start to disappear. I don't know if it's Monday or Friday, and I don't know anything really except what book I'm currently reading. I love that about summer, and so I'm so excited that there are some really awesome books coming out. What I have for you today are 7 of my most anticipated releases for summer of 2020. I've got some thrillers on here, I've got some romance on here, and I've got just some really awesome books, so can't wait to share them with you. The first book on my list is super exciting. No, really. It's called Exciting Times by Noisy Doylin. This book comes out on June 2nd, 2020, and it follows the story of a girl named Ava who moves to Hong Kong to find happiness. But it's not really working. And then, to make matters more complicated, some relationship problems start to occur. Ava meets a guy who is like a very mega masculine man, kind of goes against her feminist tendencies and what she likes. He does things like, you know, buys her lots of gifts and expensive things, and it's making her give up on her independence. And then he goes away for a little while, and then she meets Edith and basically has to make the choice between comfort and what she wants. It's being described as politically alert, heartbreakingly raw, and dryly funny, which are all things that I love so much. And that's why I'm really anticipating Exciting Times. I'm hoping it will be an exciting time. Oh my gosh, this next one. Oh, the next book I am so anticipating that comes out this summer is Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia. It comes out on June 30th, 2020. And so it's written in like the old Gothic style, but it's modern. It's by the same author of Gods of Jade and Shadow that you may have heard of. And so anyways, it follows this socialite in 1950s Mexico who comes to this mansion and then discovers it has treacherous secrets. There are lots of problems that occur in this mansion, including the fact that she starts having visions of blood and doom. It sounds like it's going to be so dramatic and fun. And yeah, I can't wait to be transported to 1950s Mexico and enjoy this Gothic style story. The next book on my list is, of course, a historical fiction. I'm talking about The Paper Girls of Paris by Jordan Taylor. This story is one of those alternate timeline historical fiction novels, so part of it takes place in World War II in Paris during the German occupation, and the other part takes place like in modern days, and our main character, Alice, 16-year-old Alice, is spending the summer in Paris, and Alice is gifted an apartment by her grandmother that was like abandoned, and Alice is determined to find out the mystery of what happened in this apartment. So it sounds lovely. I love any book that takes place in France, especially Paris, and I am a sucker for a World War II story. So I am so excited for this one, and it comes out on May 26th, so pretty soon. The next summer release that I am excited for is The Guest List by Lucy Foley. From what I can tell, this is a story that is very similar to And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie, and the fact that there is a big shenanigan, there is this big party that is set on an island and all these people show up to it, and then there are these mysterious circumstances and people start to die. Basically, everyone has a reason to want another person dead, and it's a big whodunit where you try to figure it out beforehand, and it just sounds like a really fun is that bad to say, a really fun murder. It sounds like it's going to be probably one of the best thrillers of the summer. And so yeah, I am mega anticipating this one and can't wait to pick it up sometime after June 2nd. The next book on my list is Loveless by Alice Oseman. This book comes out on July 9th, and I have loved everything by Alice Oseman that I have read so far. And so I was really excited whenever I heard that she would have a book that would have some good romantic representation in it. I've heard that this is one of the most difficult books for Alice Oseman to have written so far, and the fact that it was like very personal for her to write. So I'm very interested in reading it. Basically, it follows the story of a girl named Georgia who really loves romance, but she's just never found that for herself. She likes romantic movies and films, but she's never really found romance before. And then Georgia goes to college, and her roommate, Rooney, is supposed to be a love expert. But really, Georgia just thinks she's annoying. Loveless is a story of acceptance and coming to terms with who you are and just figuring your life out, and I love that. I think that it'll be an important and beautifully written story. Alice Oseman's novels always seem to really hit home with me, so I'm hoping that this one will do the same. And I can't wait till July when I finally get to read it. Beauty and the Beast, Library, Rare Book, Ashley Poston. I am so excited for this next release. It comes out at the beginning of August, but I'm still counting it as a summer release, and that is Bookish and the Beast by Ashley Poston. This is the third book that kind of takes place in the Starfield universe of Geekerella, etc., and it follows the story of a girl named Rosie. As you can see from the cover, it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and Rosie is obsessed with Starfield. She has all of these Starfield novels, and those keep her really happy, but Rosie is also dealing with the sadness of her mother's death. She's got a lot going on, and then she meets Vance, who is not a reader, but gets involved in this rare book that gets lost, and the story follows around retrieving this book, and really, I imagine falling in love, and I'm just very excited to read Bookish and the Beast. Ashley Poston's novels are so lovely and fun and wonderful, and Beauty and the Beast is my favorite retelling of all time, so I cannot wait to get my hands on this one in August. And the last book is one that I just found out about. It comes out on the same day as Bookish and the Beast, August 4th. You probably know what I'm gonna say. Yep, I am anticipating Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer for lots of reasons, and you know what? I'm okay with that. I love Twilight. I understand all of the problems and the issues with it, but I think that it is just a fun story that I like to lose myself in. I understand bad romance. I'm an adult who is capable of recognizing that and still reading the book and finding some enjoyment in it. And so yes, I am anticipating Midnight Sun when it comes out on August 4th. I'm going to just get a blast from the past, and I can't wait. Especially because I really like Edward. He's my favorite character. And so I can't wait to see the first Twilight book told from his perspective. So yes, Midnight Sun is basically a retelling of the first Twilight book from Edward's perspective. We get to be in his point of view. I think that will be either very creepy or very wonderful, and either way, I'm here for it. And there you have it, Bookflowers. That is the books that I am most excited for that will be released this summer. I have a wide variety and I just can't wait. If you like this video, be sure that you hit the like button. In the comments below, let me know what books you're anticipating for this summer. And are you anticipating any of the same ones as I am? And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Also, if you'd like to try out Scribd, I have a link in my description box that will give you 2 months free. And it'll also help me out a lot. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure you check that out. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.